Welcome to this evening's broadcast. Actually, it's in the afternoon in California. And hopefully you are going to enjoy this vegan kitchen broadcast today. This is the biohacker PT physical therapist, and we wanted to go ahead and show you a few things here on our kitchen. Now, today's special, we'll be dealing with Thai and Filipino food. Some of these will be shown. Most of these, almost all of these, are vegan. And vegan can be the option of choice. Now they could be all vegan, according to the chef that we have in the background. Now, let me just make sure that the sound is on this time. We're not going to find out later that it's not. All right, it looks like it is. So, congratulations if you are here and waiting to listen. So we are on Twitch, we are on Periscope, we are on YouTube Live, and also Facebook Live. We also have Joshu TV as well. I won't be able to look at the chat for Joshu unless I look once in a while on my phone, and it is broadcasting at this moment. So we'll see. We might be looking at that later on. So, hope you had a wonderful week. And we are here going to be showing you some of our recipes. Now, I won't have recipes available unless for some reason I might be able to have time later on or this week to put it online. And you can find any of these on Google or Bing, or what I like to use is Joshu Search. That is an excellent search engine for that. Now, on the screen on the side, I don't know if it's probably going to be on that side, but it's going to be dealing with the do's and don'ts for an anti-inflammatory diet. So we're going to go through that just for one moment, and then we're going to take that off the screen, and then we're going to go ahead and move forward because we are looking at nutrition PT hacks. All right, so these are the do's and the don'ts. All right, so it says here, following an anti-inflammatory diet like the Mediterranean diet may help to reduce body-wide inflammation, and here's how to do it. All right, so let's see if it updates fast enough here. Sometimes it won't, but hopefully it will. And if we do, we might have to go in and out of the screen. All right, so it says, while there is no specific diet that people with rheumatoid arthritis should follow, researchers have identified certain foods that can help control inflammation. Many of them are found in so-called Mediterranean diet, which emphasizes fish, vegetables, and olive oil among other staples. All right. So you can look later on. We'll be able to look at this, and there are other diets that are out there. And this one here is dealing with the vegan diet. So we're not even using fish unless there might be an occasional use of fish sauce for some people who would like to use that. All right. So I'm going to turn off that screen, and then we're going to move forward with looking at what you wanted to see, the food, all right? So let me go ahead and see if we can turn off the screen, and one moment. All right, I'm going to be putting my hand in front of the screen, so sorry about that, folks. All right, we're going to hide that screen right there, and we are live, so we are unedited, and we are impromptu, I would say. All right, here we go. We're going to turn around the screen, and we're going to see the chefs that are involved today. And let's see if we can turn that screen around. There we go. All right. So we're going to look at some of the main dishes. This one here is the vegan Filipino egg rolls. Or lumpia, all right. And the sauce for that is coming. We're going to have that soon with garlic. And it could be vinegar. That could be a choice that you would like to have. Another one here is a Thai dish called green papaya salad. Look at that. We're using it the traditional way with the mortar and pestle. And let's just see what are some of the ingredients for that. All right. So we got the green papaya. Green papaya is excellent for the resistant starches. And if you wanted to have also other greens, like a green unripe banana or mango or
Cucumber.
yes. Now in this situation, you can actually use some cucumber as another choice. This one is the green papaya, and it's interesting how it's chopped, chop, and this here is the way that you now some of these tomatoes here. Let's see here. These are Roma tomatoes, I believe, and they are peeled, and they can be used. And what's nice with the Roma tomatoes, of course, is the more pulp and less seeds and less skin per surface area. All right, so that's the second one. All right, now you put a lot of what on here? You put lime, garlic, and you have what else? What else is in here?
Roasted peanut.
Roasted peanut. Now we're also using some sea salt here as well. All right.
Vegan people.
Yes, for vegan. Now, sometimes the more traditional style is putting some other things in there, like the anchovy fermented fish sauce. So if you wanted to do that, that could be your addition to that. All right. Now, we're going to move over to the next dish. It's already prepared. It is some, and you might think of sticky rice as something as a dessert, but this is actually a dish. Now, in the northeastern or northern part of Thailand, and maybe even in China, they have the sticky rice. Now, this one is the black glutinous rice. Now, that's considered for some people a superfood, and it has all the nutrients there with the fiber as well. Now, we probably have a little bit of mixture with white glutinous rice for those who are scared of the brand. A brand that might be in there as well. Now this is going to be topped with, actually this one is a dessert. Yes, this one is a dessert, sorry. This one is some what we call Logan fruit. Logan fruit, wow. And that is with coconut milk. And that is going to be delicious. Now what's in this small bottle here?
That's the sauce.
This is the sauce. It's coconut milk with palm sugar, and we boil that down, so it's going to be added to that on the top, and you can sprinkle a little bit of seed powder or sesame seeds if you wanted to do that, if you wanted to avoid having those peanuts that sometimes cause some people some issues. All right. Now, where's the pumpkin? Where's the pumpkin? Now we're looking at this other one. It's called the Thai pumpkin with coconut milk. Now this one here is used, yes, steamed pumpkin that is. All right, so she's taking that out right now, and we're just looking at some of the other things here as well. All right, you can join in the chat anytime you'd like to ask some questions. That's on the other side of the screen. Again, we are on all platforms, so you can put that chat on the chat if you want to. Now, this one here is the pumpkin, the Thai pumpkin, and it's peeled. So a lot of the times, some of those extra things are in the peel. Now, whenever you take peels off, you are probably going to have less fiber. So some people who want to have more fiber will keep the peel. Some people have problems with sort of allergies or some reactions. Their inflammatory response might be more challenged with the peel, so we take off the peel for the pumpkin. All right. Now, here's some nice roasted Brussels sprouts. All right. Oops. There goes the tongs. And oh, look at that. My, look at that. Now, what's nice with Brussels sprouts is the calcium that's there and all the other wonderful vitamins. So this is one way that you can choose. Yes, you can have that with. Now sometimes I even sprinkle the sesame, so that really is a feast when it comes to the calcium. Calcium is also going to be better bound to the system with your vitamin D, and then also vitamin K. So vitamin D3, K2, as it helps to absorb the calcium and directs the calcium where it needs to go. All right? So, one last dish that we're going to show here today is going to be, well, on this side it's going to be some breakfast the next day. This is some gluten-free biscuits with no eggs, and that is and it still turned out to be fluffy. Look at that! Look at that! And that took a lot of work right there. And this one here is the vegan oatmeal and raisin cookies. All right, and they are moist. Now later on we might even have a little bit of the tasting test, and it's not really a test. It's just for us to show you and you to wish that you were here to eat all this wonderful food. All right. So we'd like to have you here every weekend if we can. If we're on, we're not going to be on next week because I'm going to be involved with a seminar. But you can always come back to see us on our usually weekly broadcast on a Saturday or Sabbath afternoon. And this is our mission here, to show you our wonderful food and how we can provide that for those who are interested. All right? Now, let's see, what else is this? Oh, this is we missed this here. This is the oh yes. So for this sticky rice one here. Oh, look at that. So the sticky rice here is the fresh. This is really fresh, opened up, nice, tender, young coconut, and we had the coconut water a while ago with that, and that is added to the well, in between maybe. That would be enjoyable as well. All right. What's nice about the steamed sticky rice? So this is in the steamer. We can use that also with the Instapot. That's another way that you can steam that as well. There's really no real way to get all the concerns from like arsenic out unless you have like one of those coffee pot style rice cookers, which aren't really developed and are in mass production. So we boiled that actually with some water first, and then we put it in the steamer. All right. So we're going to probably take a break right now because later on we might do the taste test. We'll show you what's inside the egg roll and also some sauce here. So the egg roll is going to be, I don't want to put my hands in there. I have to wash my hands first, and we need to say our blessing for this wonderful meal. All right, so thank you again for joining us for this live broadcast for this food. Now, it's also going to be very important to look at your healthy options as you try to gain better health, to decrease your inflammation and to control your immunity. All right, so we have to modulate that. We talked about that in certain elements this week, and we will continue on as we continue our broadcast through the weeks ahead. I want to thank you all for coming and joining. Please subscribe to any of the channels that we're on, and so you can see and enjoy what we're showing, especially for these nice mobile broadcasts like we have today. Thank you so much for joining us.